So as always, the tabs for this mini composition are going to be available over in my free community, which you can join using the link down in the description. Now for this song we have two sections, the first of which is in the key of A minor, and it's basically 4 chords. We have this A minor, like add 4 chord, which is the 5th fret of the G string, and then the 3rd of the B string, along with the open high E and open A strings. And then we go to this like F major 7, which should look familiar if you've been playing guitar for any amount of time. We have 3rd fret of the 4th, 2nd fret of the 3rd, and 1st fret of the 2nd strings respectively, along with the open high E. Then we go to this cowboy C major chord, and lastly this G major chord, which is actually just the same C major chord shape, shifted up 7 frets, so that we have 10th of the A string, 9th of the D string, open G string, and 8th of the B string. Okay, for this one you do not want to play the high E string because that note does not belong in our chord. Okay, so altogether, those 4 chords will make this first section. However, we want to add a little bit of a melody to it, which we're going to do by arpeggiating this first chord. Okay, so that's just thumb on the A string, then my index plucks the G, middle gets the B, and then ring on the high E. Then I move back to the B string so that I can slide down. Okay, so I pluck it on the 3rd fret, and then I slide to the 1st before putting on the rest of my F major 7 chord. You notice if you're fretting this chord the same way that I am, when you slide down, you don't need to move or change which finger you're using for this 1st fret of the B string. You can just drop the other 2 fingers here for the rest of the F major 7 chord. Okay, and you're gonna play those 2 fingers that you drop down together, or 2 strings rather. So that's the 4th and 3rd strings that you're gonna pluck together with your thumb and index. Then you play the open G string, so you have to lift your finger off, play that open, which is like an F sus2 chord, very beautiful. And then you play the 1st fret of the B string. Okay, so all together. And now we have a very similar melodic idea, but this time with the C and G chords. And it sounds something like this. So we have the same exact arpeggio idea with the C major chord, where we play thumb on the A string, index plucks the G, and we have the B, high E, back to the B string, except for when we go to that B, I'm going to place my pinky down on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then pull off to that 1st fret. So I don't want to lift this finger off, this stays here as I place my pinky down, and then I pull back off to it. Now I go up to this G chord, a little bit of a finger roll or a strum, and then we go down to the isolated 6th fret of the B string, and hopefully your ears are telling you that it wants to go down to that 5th fret. That's where it will resolve back around to the top of our cycle with the A minor. Okay, and the way that this timing or rhythm happens in the song, we actually arrive at that 5th fret of the B string at the same time that the cycle starts up again. And so for that reason, we have to play the first note of our arpeggio from before, this one, at the same time that we play this 5th fret of the B string. So it looks like this. Okay, the rest of that arpeggio is the same as the first time around, but I started with that note. Okay, and then we play that 3rd fret of the B, slide down, play the F major 7 to the F sus2, play that B string. This is all the same as the first time around. Then we go to the C major chord, still the exact same. Here's where it changes though, because we're going to transition to the section 2 of this song. We're going to play a chord to set up the first chord of section 2. So the first chord of section 2 is a D minor. And to set this one up, we're going to play an A major, or at least the outline of it. Okay, so after we play that C, we play the open A string along with the 2nd fret of the B string. Then we go up to the 3rd fret of that B, then the open high E, and now we're perfectly set up to go to our D minor. All right. And now for this D minor, we have a picking pattern that is going to stay with us throughout section 2. It looks like this. We have the thumb on the D string and our ring finger on the high E string that are plucking together. And then we pluck middle finger on the B string, index on the G string. And then we go to the high E again. And now we have this little melody where we pluck the high E yet again, but we place down our pinky on the 3rd fret here. Okay? And then we pull off back to the 1st fret, similar to what we did with our C chord back in section 1. And now we move to our F major 7 chord. Now once again, we're going to be using the same picking pattern. Okay, that's D and high E, then B, G, high E. And this time we're also going to do a little melody thing, but this time it's on the 1st fret of the high E, and we're pulling off to open. Okay. Now we go to a C major chord. And because our C major chord is rooted on the A string, we're going to play the A string with the high E string for the beginning of this picking pattern instead of the D, okay? Then the rest of the picking pattern is the same. And now for the melody, instead of being on the high E string, it's going to be on the B string. And that's going to be the 3rd fret of the B, pulling off down to the 1st fret. Okay, that should be familiar from section 1. And then we go to our G chord. And this time the pattern once again changes a bit. Now our root is on the 6th string, so we're going to pluck that string along with the B string this time instead of the high E. And then we arpeggiate upwards just like normal. Okay, then back to the B string. We play it again with this little melody. So that's 1st fret of the B. Pull off to open. And then from here we go back around to the D minor again. Now the second time around, when we get to the G chord, we play this. Okay, so what that is the 6th and open 2nd string together. And then we play the 1st fret of the B string just by itself. Then the 3rd fret along with the 4th fret of the 6th string. Okay, we play those together. And now this should be drawing your ears back up to this A note, which is the root of our A minor chord. Okay, so that cycles this back around to section 1. Okay, so altogether that second half of section 2, starting from the D minor chord, sounds something like this. 1, 2, 3, and... So I really hope you enjoyed learning this one. Once again, if you'd like to grab the free tabs, just check the link in the description to go join my free community. I'll see you over there, and until next time.